All right, so this number one, this is how you do it. So as you can see, you have a table. So in this case, we're going to do stat edit. So as you can see there, all your answers are in slope intercept. So this form. So in order to put that, we need 2 points. Now you can pick any 2 points. It doesn't really matter. So you just need 2 points. So you can go to your calculator, go ahead and clear the memory. Now you guys, if you want to do it, you can. All right. So go ahead and go to stat edit and put in those points. Now I'm going to put 1, 5, and 3, 11. And that's fine, as long as I put 2 points. So I'm going to put 1, 5, go to the other side and put a 5, and 3, and 11. All right? So I have that in there, so I'm going to go to stat again, go to calc, and I'm going to hit for linear regression because this has slope. All right? Hit enter, and that is my answer. Okay? So you get m is 3, and b is 2. So you get y equals to 3x plus 2. That's it. So let's go ahead and pause. All right. Number 2, if you can see, this time they don't give you a table. They give you a graph. So in order to do this, we need to find still the same thing, y equals to mx plus b. This is slope intercept. As you can see, we need b, which stands for y-intercept, and we need m, which is slope. Now the b is right here. That is your y-intercept. That y-intercept is located at -1, -2 right here. So we got b equals to -2. And now we need slope. As you can see, look at the slope. It's not actually going up, it's going down. So the slope is negative. And now if you look, we need to find another point to do rise and run. And the rise is 2, run is 3. Okay? So we get rise of 2 and run of 3. As you can see, we found the slope, we found the y-intercept. Now I can put it in my slope-intercept. So y equals to -2 over 3, x minus 2, that is it. So your answer is C. Now you could have done it another way as well. You could have grabbed these 2 points and put it in stat edit as well. There's a bunch of infinite ways of doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop right here. I'm going to do the next one. I want you to try it out. All right, after a rainstorm, there's 2 meters of water covering the road. So in this case, you started off with 2 meters. So when you start off, that is usually your B. B is the 2. Now, then the water recedes. When it says recedes, that means minus. That's going down. So at a rate of 0.25 meters per hour. So that's your slope because it says per. All right, so we're going to put 0.25. Now it says recede, so that's also negative here. So actually we already have everything that we need to put in our slope intercept. So we want to put in this form, y equals to mx plus b. And we already have m, we already have b, so we're going to replace it with 2x, whoa, nope, never mind, 0.25, sorry, negative 0.25 x, and then the b is plus 2. So your answer here is D. All right, I'm going to stop right here. And then I'm going to skip number 4, and I'm going to continue on number 5. All right? So I'm going to do that right now. So write the 4x minus 5y equals to -3 in slope intercept. So in this case, we need to make it look like this. Now this one's a little bit hard, but we can do it. As you can see, we need to have y by itself. Now this is what they give you. They gave you 4x minus 5y equals to -3. Now, as you can see, y is not by itself. So that's what we need to do. We need to get y by itself to be able to make it look like this. Now, in order to do this, I have to do the opposite. So I have to get rid of the 4x. So I have to do -4x on both sides. -4x. And that cancels. We get -5y equals to -4x minus 3. You always want to write the 4x first. All right? Then, we're almost done. As you can see, 5 is almost by itself, but it's something's bothering it. As you can see, it's -5. And it is multiplying. So to get rid of it, we need to do what? Divide. So we're going to divide by -5 on both sides as well. So -5, divide by -5. You can do that right like this. All right, there we go. So now this cancels, and you just get what? Y. Whoops, I erased everything. Y equals to this. Now, there's 2 negatives right here, so that's going to change to a positive, so 4 over 5, x positive. And this is two negatives as well, so that turns to positive as well. And that is your answer. Your answer is C. Any questions? No. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right. Next one is write the point slope form. All right. So this one's pretty easy. They already give you a point and they already give you a slope. All you got to do is put it in this form. y1 to m parentheses x minus x1. So y minus y1, so your y1 is negative 7. Whoops. So y1 is negative 7. So we're going to put negative 7 in here. And that changes to positive. Two negatives makes a positive. Right? M, your slope is 4 over 3. Parentheses x minus x1, which is just 7. And that's it. You're done. And that's all you had to do. It just said to put it in point slope form. Next one. Same thing. They're giving you a point, so x1, y1, and they gave you a slope, m. So the easiest way to do this is to put it in point slope. Now you could put it in slope intercept, but that takes more work. You want to do the easiest way. Now it doesn't tell you to put it in point slope or slope intercept, so just go ahead and use the easiest one. They give you a point, they give you slope, put it in point slope. So y minus y1 equals to m parentheses x minus x1. So then you're going to plug in y1, which is negative 9, equals to m, which is negative 1/2, parentheses x minus x1, which is 3. Now right here, that looks kind of funky. All right, two negatives makes a positive. All right, that's it. We're done. All right, that's it. Now this is a negative 1/2. All right. Now next one, number 8. It says to put it in slope intercept form. So you want to make it look like this. Y equals to mx plus b. Okay? So that's how you want to make it look. Now you are given 2 points. So if you are given 2 points, you can put this in stat edit. So we can go to our calculator. We can go to stat edit and put in our points, which are 0 and negative 3. And the last one is 2 and 5. Now we're going to go to stat, calc, and we're going to do linear regression. We're going to do linear regression because it says slope. Anything that has slope is linear. So m is 4 and b is negative 3. That's it. We can put it in our slope intercept. And we're done. All right, that's all we had to do. It's that simple. As you can see, your test covers, the majority of your test covers slope intercept and point slope. If you know how to do this, you'll get 80% of the test. All right? Now, the next one, it says write the equation in vertex form. Now, the vertex form, go ahead. You need to write it? Oh, just wait a little bit. Go ahead and write. You got it? All right, next one. Write the equation in vertex form. All right, so now this one, I want to skip it. We're going to do that one last. You're going to have 2 like this, vertex form. So let's do the next one. We'll come back to it. Number 10. Now it says solve. I want you to underline solve, and underneath it, I want you to write x equals. And anytime it says solve, we need a solution. We skipped number 9. Sorry, 9. All right, so in this case, we need to get by 11, so it's a quadratic, so we need to get it by equal to 0. Okay? So every time it says solve, we need to make it equal to 0. Okay? So I'm going to do minus 11, and that will make it into 0. As you can see, this will change into 2x squared plus 7x and minus 9. Okay? So that is it. We made it equal to 0. So once it's equal to 0, now we can put it in our calculator and find out solutions. We did this in the last test. So it's pretty easy, right? So we're going to go ahead and put in our calculator. Now, we're going to put this in y equals. So we're going to put in y equals, and we're going to put 2x squared plus 7x minus 9. And just hit graph. Once you hit graph, how many solutions does it hit? 2. You have 2 solutions. One is between 5 and 4, so we're going to say negative 4.5. And the other one is right about here, x equals to 1. And that is it. That's your solutions. We're done. That easy. All right? Next one, number 11. Okay, last one. As you can see, most of them were slope-intercept for point slope. This is the last one. Now this one is written in point slope. This right here is your slope. So m is 1. Okay, so you can automatically cancel c because the slope here is negative. It's going down. All right. So now the next one, we're going to put y plus 2 equals to 1 parentheses x minus 2. Now, it only gives you the slope. What we need to know is the b. We need to know the b, which stands for the y-intercept. If we get the y-intercept, we can find the answer already. Okay? So here we go. I want to change this into slope-intercept. I want to change into this. And I can do that by getting rid of the parentheses. So distribute. And I'll get 1x minus 2. And then on the other side, it's not going to change. So we're almost done. To make it look like this, we need y by itself. We're almost done. So we had to get rid of this plus 2. So you got to do the opposite. Minus 2, minus 2. That cancels. We get y equals to 1x minus 4. And that is our answer. Actually, what is our b? What is our y-intercept? Negative 4. So that's our y-intercept. So is there, this y-intercept is at 2, that's not your answer. This is 5, that's not your answer. This is negative 2, that's not your answer. This is negative 4, this is your answer. Right? That's it. Alright, last two, the vertex form. Remember the ones we skipped? I wanted to do it last because they were kind of hard. So you're going to have 2 on your test as well. So, here we go. So, wait, let's do number 4 and number 9, the last 2, okay? Now I'll try to do it a little bit fast, so you can pause the video if you want to. So in this case, what is the equation of the graph? This is in vertex form. So I want to write the vertex form. This is your vertex form, and I'll give it to you. You don't have to memorize it, you just have to know how to use it. Now, I told you, to be able to do these, you need 3 points. You already have one right here, the vertex, which you run 4, go down 2, and that is H and K. That is your vertex. Okay? Now, you need 2 other points. So as you can see, we can use the ones that are hitting the x-axis. And those points are 3 and 0. This is 1, 2, 3, 0. And the last one in width is 5 and 0. Now we have 3 points. Now we can put it in stat edit. So I'm going to take my calculator out. I'm going to go to stat. I'm going to go to edit. And I'm going to put 4, negative 2, and 3, 0, and 5, 0. Now I have my points. I'm going to go to stat, calc, and I'm going to do quadratic. I'm going to do quadratic because this is a parabola. So I'm going to hit enter, and all I need is A. Now in the calculator they give you standard form. But if you see, all of them are in vertex form, so we only needed the A. So we're going to write A equals to 2. Now, do we know A? Do we know H? And do we know K? Can we write it in vertex form? Yeah. So y equals to 2, parentheses x minus h, which is 4, squared minus 2. That is your answer. So your answer is C. Last one. Go ahead and write it down. I'll let you write it a little bit. And then we're going to do the final one, and that's it. Okay? So the final one is number 9. Try to do it. See if you guys can do it. Try to find the third point. That is the hardest thing. Try to find the third point. Once you find the third point, the rest is easy. Okay? So here we go. Number 9. Alright, so number 9, they give us 2 points, so I have to draw the graph. So if you want graph paper, I'll give you graph paper. Okay, so here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and plot the points. So my first point is, the one I want to first plot is the vertex, which is 4, 4. And I know that's the vertex, so I know that's H and K. So 4, 4, up, run 4, up 4. Right here is the vertex. We know there's an axis of symmetry through the vertex all the time. Every vertex has an axis of symmetry, something that cuts it through the middle. Now the next point, was 5 and 6. So let's go run 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 6. Right about here. Now, how far is this point from the axis of symmetry? 1 unit to the right. So I have to go 1 unit to the left. And that would be my other point. As you can see, parabolas have to be symmetric. If I were to draw my parabola, it would look something like this. And they are symmetric. So I need to grab this point and put the coordinates. So the coordinates of this point is 1, 2, 3, up 6. So 3, 6. Now I have my 3 points. I can do stat edit now. So I'm going to go to stat. Going to go to edits, and I'm going to put 4, 4, 3, 6, and 5, 6. Once I have that in there, I'm going to go to stat again, calc, and which one am I going to press this time? 4 or 5?
5. Oh, wait, sorry, 5.
5. It even says quadratic right here, right? So I'm going to go to 5. So number 5, and hit enter. And all I'm going to use is A. Now, if they told me, bless you, if they told me to put it in standard form, then I would have done this. But it told me to put it in vertex form. So I needed A. And A, they gave you 2. Now, do I know A? Do I know H? Do I know K? I can put it in this form now. So these are the hardest ones. So Y equals, A is 2. There's a lot of steps to this. H is 4. And K is 4. We're done. That's it. Alright. Let me, how do you pause it? Where did I put, there it is.